Welcome back. And to paraphrase the late great Nipsey Hussle, we are more connected than the bottom of the letter V. We are the one your girl loves, but you niggas hate to see. Martin had a dream, Frank Lucas had a scheme, and I am somewhere in the middle. Focus on this cream. I am the Husky Hustler, Fat Face Fabio, future shirtless R&B sensation, Beef Sweat.
I love it.
And with me as always,
Of course, it's your boy Trake, aka London Dripton, apparently now Michael C. Jordan. And of course, behind the camera, we have our boy Jay Palais, aka the Walk-On Wizard, aka the South Bay Savant.
and as always, we even have a couple of additions today to the guest audience. They are the women whose height range from 5'3" to Amazon, but regardless, got unopened text messages in their phone because they got it going on.
Facts.
Our beautiful guest audience. Can we all give it up for ourselves one time? And welcome back to another installment of The Young and the Washed.
And they're probably taking selfies.
No. And we're going to start today's show off a little uncharacteristic. We're not going to jump straight into topics. We're going to, dive into some things we want to talk about. For those asking, yes, last week's topic about songs we shouldn't have known the answer to were because, truthfully, I'm tired of people on the timeline talking about WAP. Man, it's not for us. Get over it. You know how many times I listen to songs I don't like during the day? None. If you don't like it, don't listen to it.
I like it.
I don't have a problem with it either. But last week's topic was...
I love WAP.
Hey, man has preferences, of course. But that was the point, though. Like, to bring up topics to show the hypocrisy of the internet. And also, with that being said, to kind of go into the sports world a little bit,
Okay.
I did see the Sue Bird E60 that came out either 2 weeks ago. They had something on her last year, I think. But if you haven't seen it, watch it. Especially for those males who don't support the WNBA and things like that. I know that's not going to technically drive you there, but watch it and tell me that you don't respect game. Like, the game,
Women got game.
You can't take that away from her.
No.
I know we want to make the jokes online and people think it's funny and everything like that.
No.
But you can't watch that if you really enjoy sports or hooping especially,
Agreed.
and not say that doesn't make you want to run suicides outside. Like, just someone who's willing to get to it.
Makes you want to run through a brick wall or what?
Bro, like at bare minimum.
Good God. All right.
But with that being said, we have to address something that's way more important, folks, ladies and gentlemen. Travis Gardner spoke a lot of words last week.
Wow. Facts were stated.
Facts may have been stated, but just like in any other trial in the world, just because facts are stated does not mean you don't have to answer them.
Oh, we got questions?
We have questions. Our lovely producer is going to come in for the first installment of the segment we're going to call Homie Court.
Oh, God. I'm caught off guard.
Natalie, the floor is yours.
Oh, God.
All right, so
Jesse made another one? Okay.
we have a few questions.
Okay.
Seeing as you nutted on a party bus,
Wow. Facts.
we know essentially you were nutting on someone with a very thin layer of fabric in between you and that person.
Probably fine.
I want to know her story.
Probably.
I want to know her story, first of all.
Her story.
Second, if it was multiple people you were grinding with at this
Wow.
time, how many girls did it take for you to get to this point?
Wow.
Assuming that there were multiple people. And
That's a valid
when
question.
did we get to that point? How many hours into the party bus were you there?
Okay, if we could backtrack on this. So, yeah, I need to backtrack this.
No, I think you should answer her questions one by
No,
one.
I know that's what I'm saying. So I need question one. Sorry.
How many women did this take?
How many women did it take to get there? Well, let's see. I was probably, as everyone knows about me, always in relationship. That's just the type of guy I am, apparently. So I was probably with my woman at the time. So at that point, it only took one person. Now, the amount of grinding that it took, of course, I got to warm up into that. I'm not just, yin yang twins from the window nutting, on the first one. Like, it's just not what it's about. But, it took a couple songs, maybe a couple slow ones.
Songs or slongs?
Wow, true.
You held the L.
Songs and slongs, apparently.
Okay.
So, yes. Right, exactly. So, yes, it took multiple time, and it took the friction just being just right. Like he said, I was probably wearing 501 straight slim, you know what I'm saying? They were probably black, knowing me, and
I would put money they were gray.
You would put money in gray? Well, please, they weren't gray, because I would have been caught at that point. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, so that's what it took. That's what it took.
Prosecutor, do you have any other questions?
Yeah.
One last question.
Please.
Do we know what song it was?
Oof, jeez. It might have slowed down at that point because it might have been later at the night. So
I have a guess.
What's your? I'd like to hear this, please.
All right. Unfortunately, when you're friends with dudes, all dudes know their friend's bag. Like, what bag your boys get in.
You know, when I dribble to the left, I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
If I'm gonna say anything, and it's funny because the song came on my timeline, but I would put money, knowing Travis.
Something by YG.
No.
Oh, okay. That wasn't what it was. I don't know what it was.
Oh no, that's fine. I have two guesses. One is YG.
Okay.
Fuck you till you say stop. Or, and that might have been too early. I don't know if that's on an album or mix. That might have been on the album, but I don't know.
Wasn't it?
But if it wasn't, for sure, it was No Hands, no question. Because the No Hands got the high tempo, and then you can slow it down. And Travis is a nasty nigga because he definitely nutted to the Wale verse.
That's a great verse. I pretty much know that whole song.
Okay, so I have a question. Was it did you nut on the Look Ma No Hands or the Mr. Ari?
And because my memory put it on and because my memory had to be jogged about this, I did remember flashbacks, like some Avatar, flashback type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do remember it was there was leather couches. It was definitely black leather. And I remember her hands were definitely on the window. I remember looking at a window. And so, and at that point, definitely multiple hips, or multiple hands.
Hips. I mean, I hope she didn't have one hip.
Well, don't we have two hips technically?
That's why I was okay with you saying multiple.
Oh, well, whatever. Besides the point, yes, it was two hands. Don't know what the song was, but like I said, it happened. And that moment, guys. Every guy knows a moment when when it comes out and you kind of have that cringe moment, especially too because she's still grinding. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was terrible. Let me tell you, almost sunk, almost knees wobbled. It wasn't a good time.
This is okay. You know what? We're gonna have some fun with this. As Travis's lawyer, I wanna
wow.
cross.
Now you're my lawyer.
I want to cross-examine this. Ladies in the room,
wow.
And for you fuck boys online, we do have women here. I'm tired of people texting me asking there's one chick there. There's not. Okay, we have female support. Ladies, what is your idea of the man? You get off the bus, you look, and you see your significant other with what's called a wet patch.
That's fucking hot.
Woo! Keep that energy.
Hey, you know what? Hey,
let's go.
Hey, toxic bike.
And we're back. And for our first topic, we're gonna go over the NBA playoffs and give a little bit of prediction, see who we think's gonna win. Make it nice, short, sweet, and to the point here. So the first one, Dunzo, I want to hear your first opinion for the Lakers Blazers. Who do you think's gonna win?
For the record, when we do this, all teams have played at least one game so far. Just to be a heads up.
Some too.
Yeah, some too. But I'm still gonna go Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6. I think the defense is eventually gonna show up. Portland is great, but they have been in playoffs since the bubble opened. Which is why I expected them to be more ready game 1. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's eventually Anthony Davis has to show up. And he showed up, but it's and I just don't see, as much as I don't like Danny Green, I think he's a waste of space. I don't see him going scoreless for a minute.
Or KCP scoring 1.
Yeah, but that's been happening. So
yeah. I'm honestly going to agree. I had the same thing. Lakers in 6. I think that the defense is going to show up. I think eventually, even though LeBron's going to have triple doubles and do what he does, they're just going to eventually just pull away, and Danny Green's going to hit those open shots. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then for the next one, and first in the East, because we'll start off with the number 1 seeds in Milwaukee and Orlando.
To be honest with you, not surprised that the Magic knocked off the Bucks. One, because like I said, I believe Giannis is overrated. Mm-hmm. He played well. He actually shot the 3, not too bad. But Vucevic showed he might be the better basketball player. Okay. And he's not a better athlete, but Giannis shouldn't be going toe-to-toe with someone who doesn't have anywhere near the skill set he has. And if people forget, the Magic did knock off the Raptors game 1 last year when it started. And ironically, if I'm not mistaken, the idiot who predicted that was Ryan Hollins.
Good God.
But so bold prediction. Magic in 7.
Wow.
And there's going to be a Terrence Ross 3-point game winner.
Wow.
At some point in the series, T. Ross is going to be that guy. And like I said, the Bucks should have got 3-point shooting this offseason, and they didn't. And it's going to show.
That's super ballsy, I must say. I'm going to go Milwaukee.
We hold them with 2 hands when we walk around.
I'm going Milwaukee in 5. I don't think there's no way. The Magic's already depleted. They got players that that aren't playing and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be a washout.
I'm just gonna say one thing. In the last 9 months, Markelle Fultz has more playoff wins than Giannis Antetokounmpo. Just throwing that one out there.
Wow, I like it. Let's move into your team now. Let's move into Mavs Clippers. I'll take the first one because you'd be feeling some type of way. So I'll let you end it with that one. Mm-hmm. So I really want the Mavs to win. I'm all about the Mavs. you know what? The Clippers, yeah, I don't want the Clippers to win. Don't need that in my life. Don't need that energy. So I will go Mavs in 6. And they should have won Game 1 if that terrible call with the throwing out Porzingis was just absolutely atrocious. They would have won Game 1. I put that on.
Paul George can't dribble the ball. Kawhi Leonard's a killer. Montrezl Harrell's a little fat right now, which is helping. Definitely came back to the bubble. It looked like he ate a lot of the Lou Will pepper wings. You know,
I heard they're fire.
They are fire. Yeah, that's what I'm dating.
I heard the side is fire as well.
Come on. The entree ain't as good without something on the side. Come on, man. Fabulous told us. But it should have been Mavs in 5. It should have been.
Ballsy.
It should have been Mavs in 5. But I'm going to go Mavs in 6 just because, cause I'll say this. Throw as many bodies as you want at Luka. You can throw what you want at Porzingis. But at the end of the day, sometimes just being that young, you don't care. Like, you really, like, they're too young and stupid to give two F's about what's going on. They don't care about any of the narratives. They don't care that Paul George is an MVP candidate. They don't care who Kawhi Leonard is. You know? And clearly, KP has made it known, we ain't going to be no punk bitches about this. No. Like, we going to set the tone. No. Like, so, yeah, like I said, I didn't care about the who's got the most to gain and lose 2 episodes ago because we're going to win it all. Wow.
Sheesh. Well, Luka is that guy. So actually, and I think this the next one. I think this is probably the best matchup in my opinion. I like the Heat and the Pacers. I love this matchup. What do you got here?
First, I love the Petty. Oh,
it is
God.
Exactly. Yeah.
As Petty Gadano, I love the Petty, man.
Love it
because like,
but yet you hate Butler, which makes no sense.
I don't hate Jimmy Butler. I just think like this. This man has seen one Eastern Conference Finals at that. Maybe one. I don't even know if that's actually a fact. And it's just like, and he's been a leader of multiple teams. Granted, he's had to come into a couple places, but now it's his time to shine. And Miami has a squad that we keep calling underrated, which is true. But at the same time, the Pacers actually probably have a more veteran squad, and they're not running their mouths. Like, Jimmy Butler's mad at TJ Warren. TJ Warren.
Well, they had beef, and he ended it every time.
TJ Warren is Eastern Conference Kawhi Leonard in the sense that he don't fucking talk and he got straight backs. Once again, do not argue with someone with straight backs.
So who you got?
Pacers in 6.
Pacers in 6. Heat in 5. Heat in 5. Yeah, I trust the Heat. Wow. I think the Heat are nice, bro. The Heat
I trust Eric Spoelstra more than like probably 20 other NBA coaches.
And then shoot. Tyler Hero. He's Rookie of the Year on and off the court. Not really, but mainly off the court.
I'll say this: if they had Sabonis,
it would be.
This might be. I'm gonna be honest. If they have Sabonis, this might be a sweep. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Bam Adebayo, but I don't know if he wants that smoke like that.
Ooh, I think he needs
Sabonis
that.
comes from a long line of big white boys who have been putting work in, bro.
I can't go with the sweep.
You know who Sabonis' daddy was? He was the center on that Pacers team that lost to the Lakers in the conference. So he's got this. He bred for this, bro. This ain't. He ain't new to this. He true to this.
All right.
Who do you have next?
Next one on the West, Nuggets, Jazz. And that's not looking good for both of us. Mainly me, because I'm the one who said it, but it ain't looking good. Mitchell, I guess he listens to the young and the wash because Donovan Mitchell just 57, 34. Man wants to show up. I don't know what's happening. That's more of a toss-up. I thought the Nuggets were going to win in 6.
They're a little bit more banged up than I think we thought.
I'm still going to go with Nuggets in 6, but Mitchell is making me nervous, I must say.
I mean, he's playing good. He got support today. I came on here. Jordan Clarkson. I came on here and I said they run better with Joe Ingles at the point and not Mike Conley.
You love that, man.
He's a
utility
in the words of Joe Ingles, I may look like a math teacher, be out of shape with a receding hairline, but if you play me in one-on-one, I'm going to bust your ass. And he said that last year. And people laughed at him. There's parody accounts, and guess what? He showed up to the playoffs. My man's lineup was on Fat Joe and leaned back, and he been busting ass the whole time. Almost had a triple-double game 1.
Yeah, that's fast.
Came out shooting game 2.
Yep. He had 19, almost triple.
He's like a harnessing, like it's like in Space Jam when they steal the powers. He's like stealing the powers from like Fat K Love. Like I feel like he stole Fat K Love's powers.
Fat K Love.
The man.
What a man. What a beast. That was awesome.
What's the next matchup?
We got Nets Raptors. Should we skip this one because this one's done?
It's a wrap. But I will say this: if you watch the 2 games, the one thing that the Nets have that's kind of like I feel like the Mavs, they're young and they're hurt. They have guys like Justin Anderson, Tyler Johnson. Yeah. Karis LeVert's obviously a star, but I'm talking about the guys who weren't really on teams before. Jamal Crawford. They're playing for something much bigger than a chip. They're trying to be employed next year. So they're making these games a lot closer. Like, I think today they only lost by 6.
Yeah, the first game 1 was blowout, and today was...
But, like, if you watch game 1, it wasn't blowout until, like, halfway through the third. Like, they fought the whole first half. Like,
and then
they got guys who, like, are trying at least.
And
you might steal one if you're trying. Like, Tyler Johnson was, like, kind of hooping the other day. I was soaking.
He came from Phoenix, right?
Yes, he was on Phoenix, but he was on the Heat before when they gave him a good deal.
Yes,
it's kind of like how when Phoenix had Cameron Payne playing earlier in the bubble, Cameron Payne was hooping because he wants a job next year.
Yeah, that's true.
And this was his way of showing, like, he got a full 8 games of knowing I can't get cut.
Yeah.
Like, they got to play me. So.
I got it. So who do you got? We both got Raptors, right?
Raptors, I'm going to go 5 out of respect to the Nets roster. I think they might steal one.
Get the brooms.
Okay, hey, you know what? Hey, I'll bet you 5 up downs that the Nets still won.
I'm with it. So the people see this gentleman's bet.
5 up downs.
There we go. Next topic. For last one in the West, we got the Rockets and the Thunder. There's some pettiness in this one as well with the CP3, and even though Westbrook's not there no more, or he's injured, so it's not as much pettiness. But the fire's still there, I feel like.
I feel like CP's trying to take the mature route, which makes me even more pissed because now he's acting like a fucking adult when his whole career he was petty as fuck. But it's gonna look tough if Westbrook doesn't play. But to be honest with you, I think this is an easy sweep.
Wow, for the Rockets?
Yeah.
No way.
Because I'll say this: there's Danilo Gallinari is playing for himself. I think he wants out. I think this is the last year of his contract, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Or he can opt out. CP's kind of playing for himself, and the young guys are busting their ass. But at the end of the day, Terrence Ferguson ain't gonna get it done like that. Diablo or whatever his name ain't gonna get it done like that. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is great, but the learning curve of having to play an awkward matchup like with the Rockets in that system, it's not gonna work like that.
Understood.
Yeah.
So no, I got the Rockets too. I just don't think it's gonna be. I got Rockets in 6 though. I do think the Thunder are gonna come back and give some trouble.
I expect also this. It might be a sweep, but if we saw 2 OT games in the process of the sweep, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
If you go to OT twice in a sweep, I don't consider that a regular sweep.
CP3 goes down. I heard it.
Did you hear in the distance? The first audience interruption.
And for the very last one coming out the East, another matchup that's done, finito. Do we really need to talk about Celtics and the Sixers? So, and that's only because Ben Simmons is hurt. So, well, not only, but we don't know what happened. But yeah,
I'm gonna say this: Are we calling it a sweep?
I'm calling it a sweep.
I think we should take the 2 minutes to apologize to Joel Embiid.
You can apologize on that.
You agreed with me.
I said what? We can roll back to film. I was on Joel Embiid. I said I start with Joel Embiid rather than Ben Simmons.
No, over Ben Simmons. But when we were clowning him, you were part of the clowning.
I said that when he's on the floor, he's productive. When he's not on the floor, he doesn't do work.
Trav, you hit him with
obviously when he's injured, he's not there. It's all about if he's on the floor, and if he's on the floor, he puts up points.
As you talked about him, I could hear Fort Miners "Where'd You Go" in the background.
Oh my god.
Oh my, bro, come on. But all right, you Joel Embiid. I'll say this: I was mildly wrong. Clearly, the problem is Tobias Harris.
Oh yeah.
Clearly, 14 points in 2 games. Oh, you on a 10-day contract, my guy?
Dude, Jimmy Butler's gone, bro. 4 for 15 today.
I think 6 or 13, or 6 or 15 the game before, which is 40% technically, but we know a soft 30 or a soft 40, and like, bro. And to answer your question from last week, you know how much Tobias Harris makes?
Oh yeah, it's 20 something. It's gotta be. No, he doesn't make no 30 mil.
Nah. Josh, look this up real quick. Give me a second. But if I'm not mistaken, bro, Tobias Harris makes about 34 to 36 million.
Who?
Mike Jones.
32.7.
32 million for 15 points.
No. Hey, that man's wanted right now. Put an APD on him.
There's milk cartons. There's Amber Alerts. Tobias Harris, like
he's on a Kellogg's box.
Hey, Tobias Harris, you got to shave your unibrow because Anthony Davis shouldn't have to be associated with you if you're only putting up 15 points. That's fucked up to the brand. Hey, book club. Hey, we get over there? Catcher in the Rye. And this next segment is named after my sex life. Quick hitters. So Josh, our lovely producer with the best hair on set by far.
Facts.
God, Garnier's could never. Has written down 4 separate topics or 4 separate questions for me and Trav to ask each other. So we'll have 4 each. They're going to be right in front of us. We're going to go back and forth real quick. Have a little fun, warm up. Not be so serious. So, Trav,
Me
on you
Me
first.
first. All right. I'm not even gonna look at the other one too. Here, I'm gonna do this one. So sorry if I'm looking down. I'm not a great reader. I was better at math. Thoughts on Fernando Tatis Jr. hitting a grand slam on a 3-0 and his coach not having his back?
Once again, every year people give less and less fucks about baseball. And every year, I'm sorry not to be racist, but we're going to say the old whites are killing this shit. If you love America so fucking much, don't burn your game into the ground. If you cared about baseball that much and you didn't want these unwritten rules and you wanted to keep it the old whites club, then don't go to foreign countries and get players who have style, charisma, and fucking swag that's going to keep your game alive, bro. If you want a bunch of dudes off the Quaker oatmeal box, then get a bunch of dudes off the Quaker oatmeal box. But until then, no one's going to care.
You good, bro?
I told Rob Manfred's a fucking idiot.
Damn. Go ahead.
Okay. Where is Drake's place on the all-time list?
Drake?
Drake?
You gonna ask me? Trake?
Exactly.
What? Of course he's up there. Let's not beat around the bush here. For me personally, I'm gonna go top 3. I'm gonna go 3, or else I get killed.
Dead or alive, or just alive?
Dead.
Wow. Bold move.
Dead.
All right. Hey, bold strategy, Cotton.
Hey, that's what they call me. All right, next question. If you could start your NFL franchise with one player, who would it be and why? Wow.
Oh,
That's wow.
All right, this question's hard because I think there's 2 factors: actually playing and selling out tickets.
Wow. I want you. We're catching dubs. What have you done for me lately?
Bro,
we're here to win games.
If you know anything about the NFL, dubs are clearly not a concern.
Whatever. I want to win the Super Bowl. To win the Super Bowl, who are you starting your team with right now?
Right now?
Right now.
Like I gotta win tomorrow?
Right now.
Julio Jones. If I got to think about the future, Pat Mahomes.
Okay.
But if I'm like, you can have an average quarterback and have Julio Jones. And he'll put asses in seats.
This guy. Go ahead, next. I looked, but I didn't.
Oh, God. This is...
I actually did not read. I'm not
Damn.
quick
Hey, we're going to take Travis to homie court again. Josh is...
Oh, God. Sheesh.
Travis.
Please.
I'm going to change the words. Would you
Yes.
suck on one male genitalia
Oh, Jesus. Hold
to
on.
be able to smash whoever you wanted for the rest of your life?
Wow.
And we'll call it a 30-second suck
So
off.
one-
30-second suck off.
So one nut? Oh, wait, no. See,
30 seconds
genitalia,
suck off.
I have
30
to
seconds
suck
suck
them
off.
off for 30 seconds?
30 seconds.
But I get to have sex with whoever I want as many times as I want?
But you have to run the risk that you enjoy sucking them off. You never
You're
know.
going
You
to
might
ask
find
me this
out.
on camera for the people?
I didn't make this question.
No hesitation. Wow, 30 seconds. Do people get to know?
Hey,
Do
think
people
about
get to know?
Yeah.
Or is
probably.
it, do I get to just hold this in?
Well, think about it. If by the time you would have answered this question, you would have already been done sucking them off. So
That's a
hurry up.
fact. If I get to hold it in, yes. If
Hold the
not,
nut in?
What? No, like no. If nobody gets to know, if no one gets to know, I get to do this in pure secrecy. Yes, I would do it. But if people in the public get to know, hell nah. Call me gay, I don't give a fuck. A lot of people. Fake
Well,
out
if
there.
if they called you gay and you didn't give a fuck, then you would just suck him off, and then you wouldn't care if people knew.
it's a hard.
Technically, wouldn't that be the right thing?
Pride is a son of a bitch, though.
All right, hey, you know
what I'm
hey,
saying?
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying that's not a little.
You wouldn't judge me?
No, do your thing, bro. I don't care as long as you're happy, bro. That shit don't matter. Man. Do what you want.
I guess I'm gonna do it. I guess I'm doing it.
Hey, bro, do you?
I don't know. Last one. Actually, this is the last one. Are the Blazers the best A seed? Wow, in NBA playoff history.
I'm gonna
No.
say in our lifetime, possibly.
That's
I didn't. The way that the NBA was set up in the format of playoffs has changed a lot. People forget that there used to be divisions and that mattered. So I know for a fact, like my Mavs been fucked over 4 times
I'm
by
about to
seeding
say, we
because of the
believe
division.
Warriors.
Were they the 8th?
That was they were the AC. They beat the Mavs.
The
were
Mavs
the first seed.
Yeah.
Mavs
And by the
were
way, we
Dirk
didn't
with
get
MVP.
swept. Everyone always says we got
Ooh, I
swept. We
don't
lost
care
in
if you guys
5.
got swept. I think that's a good one. Even though you're supposed to answer.
I'm gonna
the
be
question,
honest
sorry.
with you, and I love this man. Damian Lillard gives B Diddy that fucking work. I think, to be honest with you, Baron Davis.
Oh.
Don't worry. Don't get me wrong. That team has great defense.
Yeah.
But like, I think Nurkic puts a lot of people on a poster. I think CJ McCollum's probably the one who gets neutralized the most. But Gary Trent Jr. and Matt Barnes cancel each other out. So I'm gonna go like if the We Believe Warriors is the standard, I'm gonna go the Trailblazers still. I'm still gonna try. But I think that would be one of the greatest things to get to watch.
That's a great question.
Oh, this one's
Yeah.
funny because I know you don't even know what the fuck this is about. This is such a good question, Josh. Do you think Cardi B speaking with Joe Biden will influence her fans to go out and vote?
It's gonna influence what?
Hey, why are you laughing about Cardi B speaking with Joe Biden?
I'm not. I'm laughing at the fact that he's not going to know what to say to this.
Hold on, I seem to know the last part of the question. Now I'm good.
Will
at it.
influence her fans to go out and vote?
Do I think so?
Yes.
I think by just naturally, yes. I think it will.
I
Now,
mean-
whether is that a biased vote or not, that's a whole different discussion. Of the whole black voter thing, we get to a whole different discussion. But the overall, overall question, yes, I do think it will.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get them to vote. Does it get them to care more about politics?
No,
I don't know.
no,
Like
no,
some people, you never know.
No.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is, Jeezy dropped my president is black, and a lot more people cared about that shit than you thought. But all right. But that's quick hitters. In, out. Is there another one?
Oh,
One more each.
there is one more.
Hey, Zoe, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, one time. All right. I can't even. I'm calling Bam. Bam, Luka, Brandon Ingram are the finalists for most improved. Who's your pick?
Devontae Graham.
Why is Luka really in the?
Numbers suggest that he should be. To be honest with you, and I think it's because the glass ceiling was so much lower. Like he was already here,
God.
and he could get only here, but he got there, so it looks like it.
So who'd you go with?
Devontae Graham, the dude from the Hornets, who
No, he wasn't a finalist.
that doesn't matter. You asked me who my pick would be.
I said out of Bam, Luka, and Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, but I think like
You still think Graham?
Yeah, because
I can see that. He should be there instead of Luka.
His means the most to his franchise.
Yeah.
Luka's already nice. Bam is great, but he's also surrounded by a lot of other young talent. Bi is out of there, so that shit don't matter to the Pelicans. The most improved player who's going to help his franchise in the long run is Devontae Graham.
Okay.
All right,
I'm picking Ingram, by the way. That one. And uno mas.
I don't believe there's one more. Oh,
You're terrible.
bro, I'm
Where's
just
your mind at?
folks. I'm dyslexic, so I try to avoid reading.
We have more distractions today, apparently.
Yeah,
so.
we got photo shoots. I remember the Gucci
Lots
Man-
of cleavage.
Yeah, it's just
It's pretty nice. But
yeah,
I mean,
it's just like
distracting.
it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, But this is a great conversation. As someone, all right, just so that just so the audience to know, your boy didn't have his license for about 4 years. I'm a piece of shit. So my answer is gonna be wild into this. What's the farthest you are willing to drive to smash the girl of your dreams?
That was I saw a great question about that on Twitter. I thought that was phenomenal question.
What's the
Please go ahead, since you already started.
What's the furthest you're willing to drive to smash
what?
the girl of your dreams? Actually, no, we're gonna answer this, and I want you guys to answer this also.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. All right, ladies, let's go first. What's the furthest you'll go to get dick down? How far are you driving?
Some good dick.
You're catching it. Like,
Not that car shit.
Odell
That's
Beckham
not
fade
shit.
route catching it.
Are you gonna Uber me?
No, you have to drive.
You already know she's bougie, guys. So
Speak up. We got three.
LA.
LA, so 2.5
Wow,
hours. We'll call it
2.5 hours?
2.5 hours. Forward traffic, maybe? PB?
God,
The
shiesty.
Furthest? Oh, we know who has hoes.
Shiesty. Damn.
Lil Mom over there, what you got?
I was thinking like New York. I was thinking like
Hey, you know what?
What did she say?
New York. Folks.
Hold on. The East Coast?
Hey, you know what? Hey,
the
time out.
furthest-
No, time out. I know it's called quick hitters, but this is a great topic. She brought up a good point. One, we got to start listening to how questions are asked.
That's true.
She said person of your dreams.
Oh.
So
I'm thinking
in
driving,
and
though.
no, but
Somebody that I know personally.
yeah, but like she's like she's
Can I
like
do
person
something
of your
right
dreams.
now?
So like I'm not gonna lie, in that case, if she can only get
That's true. You know what? That's true.
like it's like to shoot her some bail, like
Okay.
I'm with her, like I'm with that, like
I like
person
shooting
of
bail,
your
but
dreams.
I see
Okay, not person of your dreams, peen that you know is good. Furthest you'll drive.
I'm about to say.
But I am with you. She answered
That
the
makes
question
sense.
correctly.
That, you know what?
She
Yeah,
answered-
after backchecking, that shit is crazy, though. I thought,
Don't listen to your friends. Answer the question.
Yeah.
Don't peer pressure. Yeah, we know. No, listen to her. She got a 25-minute window for dick.
Rightfully so, baby.
Spend more time on the drive than getting
She
it.
said, I'll give you the why.
What are you thinking?
And you'll be
Well, I
choked.
just walked like 5 steps. I don't know. I can't answer this question honestly.
Folks, our audience is also washed. She said 5 steps.
She's willing to drive to New York
Relationship sounds so fun.
for local dick.
What are you thinking, Trav?
Okay, so just because I guess the question got burnt, though. So
Go both. Girl of your dreams
So,
and
girl, my
convenience
dreams,
food.
I guess, to Kiara's point, I'd drive forever for what, for... Exactly, dead ass, no, dead ass!
Across the 7 seas.
Dead ass, like, for the girl of my dream, just for, like, whatever, like, yeah, I drive whatever, for some local or just anything that I've already done. Honestly, I'm a wild one. I drive a pretty distance, honestly. Maybe about 10 hours, maybe, but I'm with it.
Hey, you know what?
Fuck it. Like, It's just like an overnight thing too, like you know what I'm saying? But like,
Oh no, if I'm driving more than 3 hours, I'm
guessing this is planned. Like I'm guessing this is planned.
I am. Okay, I'm gonna go with Girl of Your Dreams. I'll take a personal loan out from the bank and catch a flight. I swear to God, nigga.
Wow.
I got $2,300. I can pay you back later, Navy Fed. Driving.
Driving, not and someone you've already done, I guess.
Yeah, because I'm not driving for New Poon that far. Like New Poon's got an hour tops.
Wow.
Like hour.
I'd drive 3 hours for some
3
New
hours
Poon.
for New Poon?
I would.
Bro, you what?
Is she fire? Like, is she
Bro,
dummy?
but
I'm
we
not
gotta-
gonna fuck
bro,
her. I'm not driving 3 hours for a 7. For a
No,
PD7.
okay, but here's the thing. There's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
difference. No,
A
there's
Plaza Bonita 8?
But
Maybe.
time out though.
Maybe.
Hey,
Hey, those cholitas be nice.
No, okay, because here's the thing though. There's a difference between driving to spend the weekend with the female and driving to get pussy.
That's true.
There's a whole difference. If I'm gonna spend the weekend with you, that holds a
If
whole.
I'm driving
different-
3 hours, I'm not just going there for the.
But like,
smashing.
I'm not driving there smashing
there to
and
be a
leaving
rabbit.
I'm not leaving at 7 a.m. the next morning.
I'm
No,
gonna
like
give her
no.
the quickie and bounce.
But no, you're not gonna just use me. We're going to lunch.
Wow. Dinner.
We might go to dinner.
Brunch.
I'll even play with your kid. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not going that far for just. But Girl of Your
That
Dreams.
application was just put in, ladies. This man's a good guy. He's a great guy.
I'm built like a stepdad.
And apparently, mashed potatoes or potato salad.
No, mashed potatoes running down a fountain. Got to make it mobile. I would say Furthest though, honestly. Oh, okay. I'll say this. I'll say 6 hours, and I say 6 hours because I'm a man who once organized a whole trip to Canada to get some and didn't realize I needed my passport because you can go to Mexico with just your ID. And I was about 3 hours from leaving and then realized, oh, I can't even go to the border because I don't have a
So
passport.
pretty much everybody but one female in the audience is willing to take a decent distance, you know, for some.
But you know what? Hey, but we have a god tier in the building. Let's ask the South Bay Savant himself.
Oh God, Jesus!
I said La Mesa, bro. I'm not going
La Mesa?
I swear to
Good God, this man is awesome.
Girl of your dreams, like
La Mesa.
Anna Sherry or something.
Keep it high school. I'm not going
This
for
is
it.
cap. No
What?
way,
I
bro.
swear to God.
Hey, what are the
Guys,
chances
that's what
that
happens
you
when
and
you get
Little
it when you
Mama
want.
number 2 over there
I believe that.
meet in PB because you're only gonna go to La Mesa and you guys can crowd like you can scoop her up on the way back.
High five each other.
Yeah, exactly. That's our team ever.
High chance.
But folks,
That's crazy.
I believe Josh because he's all into the low effort kind of way.
yeah,
100%.
Josh is the epitome of T Grizzly. I can do this shit with no effort.
I wish I had it so well.
I know, hey man, hey, must be nice, bro. But hey, folks, you tell us. Hey, bad answers only.